Entry, exit blocks. Oh my gosh, I tremble. Exit entry blocks are so profound that they freak me out. We have in the meridians exit and entry points, and except for the colon, the entry points tend to be the first point. But the exit points are not necessarily the last point in the meridian. Sometimes as part of 5-element treatment to kind of roto-rooter a meridian that's being a pesky little meridian, and treating it is not straightening things out, you say, hey, we will do a clearing of, you start with the entry point, say gallbladder 1, and the exit point, gallbladder 41. And then you might do liver 1, liver 14, to kind of roto-rooter it through, to course the meridian. That's one way of working with entry and exit points. It's not the most mystically fascinating, outrageous way, but it's worth mentioning before going on and saying, there's some strange stuff that goes on when the energy moves from one meridian to the next. Let's start by looking, for instance, at the meridians in the head, and looking at even like what it means. See, to really get what this is about, we really have to talk about what a transition is, and how things that are one thing become another thing or go on to another thing. How winter becomes spring, and spring becomes summer, and summer becomes late summer and becomes fall and winter again. Like the sheng cycle, that kind of transition, or the way day becomes night, is really different than the way that, there you are going along being a small intestine, and then suddenly bladder. This is like accountant, acupuncturist. Wait! They're really different energies. Or there you are, you're a colon. And then the next thing you know, you're a stomach. It's big. Gallbladder, triple heater, like all these, kidney, heart mediator, a liver, a lung. Whoa. This is a different kind of transition. And these exiting from one meridian and entering into the next meridian, you'll notice that they don't happen like small intestine 19's over here and bladder 1's over here. There's a few inches. They're not right next to each other either. There's a gap. A significant gap between the exit of one meridian and the entry of the next meridian. That significant gap is very significant. The significance of that gap is that it's not just an opening, an open space, a kind of bardeau between the meridians. There's another significant gap there, like your ears, your eyes, your nose, your sensory orifices are right there. A sensory orifice is a significant gap. It's an opening where huge amounts of data, it's an exit entry point for reality.